Now we are going to find out Pauli coefficient of skewness. Okay, so that is the formula for Pauli coefficient of skewness, that is Q3 plus Q1 minus 2Q2 divided by Q3 minus Q1. What is this Q3, Q1, Q2? These are quartiles. We'll see how to find the quartiles. Okay, Q2 is nothing but what? Q2 is also called as a median. So in the same way, we have to calculate all these three values Q1, Q2 and Q3, and after putting that all three values in the formula, we will get the coefficient of skewness. So let's see what are the formulas for Q1, Q2 and Q3. Q1 formula is what? L plus n by 4 minus Cf upon F into H. In the similar way, if there is a Q1, means 1n into 1n divided by 4. If there is Q2, so n plus 2n by 4 minus Cf upon F into H. Make sure that you have to write L here. Okay. Now Q3. What is Q3? N plus 3n by 4 minus Cf upon F into H. Okay, so these are the formulas of Q1, Q2 and Q3. So let's see how to find Q1, Q2 and Q3. But in all these formulas, one term is common, that is a CF. CF means what? Cumulative frequency. So we will find CF first. CF, cumulative frequency. So let's take 10 as it is. 10 plus 18, that will be 28. 28 plus 20, that will be 48. 48 plus 26. 8 plus 6, 14. Carry 1, 5 to 7. So that will be 74. 74 plus 30, that will be 104. 10 plus 28, that will be 132. 132 plus 18, that will be 150. So I can say that summation of frequency is nothing but 150. Okay, so we got CF all. So one by one we will find out Q1, Q2 and Q3. So first Q1. So for finding Q1, we need to find first, most important term is this, n by 4. N by 4 means what? What is n? N is nothing but what? Frequency. That is n. So n by 4 means 150 divided by 4. So 150 divided by 4, that will be 37.5. So L plus 37.5 minus Cf upon F into H. So just what you have to do, you have to locate that value 37.5 in CF table. 37.5 is lying here in between these two values. Okay, so this will be your CF. This will be your CF, and this is CF diagonally come to frequency table, and that will be your F. Diagonally, you have to come diagonally one value before, one value below here in the frequency table. That will be your frequency, and that will be your considered class. From that class, we will get the data, that is L and H. H is nothing but difference between these two values. So that is 100. That is 100. And L value is lower value of class, that is 300. So we got all the values. So L value is 300. 37.5 minus CF is always lower because we are considering it as a middle value in that table. So 28. 28 will be the value of CF, and what is F? F is what? 20. 20 into what is H? H is 100. So calculate it and find it. Q1, just find it out. I will make the calculation here. Let's find out. So 37.5 minus 28. So 300 as it is plus that is 9.5 into 100 divided by 20. So you can directly calculate 300. 9.5 into 10, so that will be 95. So 395 will be the Q1. Q1 is what? We got Q1. In the same pattern, we have to calculate Q2. Okay. So now we calculate Q2. I hope you understand this. Okay. Now we will find Q2. We'll find Q2 here. I think that part is visible to us, isn't it? Okay, we can solve it. So Q2, for finding Q2, you have to first find out 2n by 4. 2n by 4 means n by 2. N by 2 means 150 divided by 2. That will be 75. So 75 is lying in between these two terms. So that will be your CF now, and that will be your frequency, and that just beside frequency we get the class. So that will be your L now, and your H is nothing but what? 100. Okay. So just have to use all this value. What is my L now? My L is 500 plus 75. If you calculate 2n by 4, you will get 75. 75 minus CF value is what? CF value is what? CF value is just above value, that is 74 divided by frequency is what? 30 into 100. Just solve it and you will get the answer. 1 divided by 30, 100 divided by 30, 3.3. I think your answer will be 503.33. So what you are getting Q2 is 503.33. In the same pattern, we are going to calculate the Q3. Now we have to find 3n by 4 value first. So 3n by 4 means what? 3n by 4 means what? 3 into 150 divided by 4. So just calculate it. 3n by 4. What will it be? 3 into 150 112.5. So just locate that value. That value will be lying between these two terms. So now this value 112.5 is lying in between two terms. So that will be your CF. Diagonally come one value below in the frequency table. That will be your frequency, and that will be your class for Q3. So L will be 600 and height is nothing but same. 700 minus 600, that will be 100. So we got all the values. Just put the values and get the answer. So for Q3 we have located here. That is the frequency. That is the L value. That is 600. 600 plus. What is the value of 3n by 4? That is 112. 112.5 minus CF is what? CF is just before value. That is 104 divided by frequency is what? 28 into 100. Just calculate it and get the answer. 600 plus 8.5 divided by 28 into 100. So 600 plus 850 divided by 28. Just find it out and get the answer. 30.35. So that will be 630.35 630.35, and that will be your Q3. So you got all the values Q1, Q2 and Q3. Q1, Q2 and Q3. Okay. So you have all the values. Just find it out. Actually, we have made a mistake here. Just look at here. What we have done? We have cancelled the 0, but there is a 2. So 95 divided by 2 will be there, and 347.5 will be the Q1. 347.5. Yes. What we have just skipped that value while finding the Q1. So Q1 is what? 347.5. So we got Q1, Q2 and Q3. Just put all these three values in the formula and get the answer. So SKB. Q3 is what? Q3 is 630.35. 630.35 plus 639 plus Q1. Q1 value is 347.5. 347.5 minus 2. Q2 is what? 503.3. 2 into 503.33 whole divided by Q3 minus Q1. So Q3 630.35 minus 347.50. So just have to calculate these values. Calculate the 630.35 plus 347.5. So the addition will be 977.85 minus 1006.66 whole divided by 630.35 minus 347.5 282.85 just have to calculate 977.85 minus 1006.66 will be minus 28.81 whole divided by 282.85 divided by 282.85. So the answer is minus 0.10185. So the answer is minus 101.10185. So you can directly minus 102. You can directly write 102. So in this way, we have seen how to find Bauli's coefficient of skewness. I hope you understand. Thank you very much.